The religious conman, Huang Ying-chieh, who called himself as the third Tulku Palme Khyentse Rinpoche, deceived the public via the appearance of monks to hide the truth. Huang Ying-chieh declaims that Drikung Kyabgön Chetsang Rinpoche is his root guru. He ostensibly shows great respect for Drikung Kyabgön Chetsang Rinpoche and other Rinpoche. As a matter of fact, he just exploits Rinpoche's reputations to promote himself. When Huang Ying-chieh held a ceremony, he sat on the upper seat than his guru. This proves that he violated the rules of moral discipline of Vajrayana to obtain his own reputations and interests, which has broken his samaya precept and caused the bad karma. If anyone who follows and supports the Adharma master, Huang Ying-chieh, she will fall into Avici with him together. Thus, those kind people please pay high attention to this. Huang Ying-chieh made fun of Ghost on the DM of the ceremony on August 14, 2022. The religious conman, Huang Ying-chieh, is 56 years old in Taiwan. When he was almost 40 years old, he declaimed he was the reincarnated monk, Tulku Palme Khyentse Rinpoche, and also the reincarnated Buddha. Also, he held an empowerment right which was impeached. He taught the Dharma which was copied from others' speech. Moreover, he made money by publishing books, holding all kinds of prayer ceremonies, releasing a series of high-priced retreat courses. What he did is in the judicial investigation now and is going to be revealed in all medias. He will be imposed punitive sanctions sooner or later. Those ill-gotten gains are at least hundreds of millions of dollars in his pocket. On August 14, 2022, a couple of complainants attended the Buddha Vajrayana ritual which was held by Khyentse Enlightenment Mandala and advertised that the puja was conducted by so-called the third Tulku Palme Khyentse Rinpoche along with Sakya Sangha group. Every participant was charged $5,000 to $100,000 for the lengthening life platform, rebirth platform, and all kinds of donations. Khyentse Enlightenment Mandala extorts disciples' wealth under all sorts of pretexts via any kinds of currency account, and also charges them for the offerings to Huang Ying-chieh. Huang Ying-chieh pretended to conduct the puja, but in fact, he paid around 3,000 new Taiwan dollar per person for the Sakya Sangha to invite them on site to chant the Tantra. And he sat on the top seat, ignoring the Buddhist tradition to deceive all disciples. The Buddha Vajrayana ritual is vital for Sakya lineage. The Vajra guru in the ritual is required at least 6-month retreat so that he can conduct this puja. Huang Ying-chieh is not only unqualified of conducting the Buddha Vajrayana ritual, but also pay for those Khenpo and lamas and invite them come to his center to pretend he is one of them. In this case, he can ask disciples to donate overtly. On the other hand, Huang Ying-chieh declaimed he led the Sangha group to conduct this ritual, which deceived the public to win credit for himself. These Sakya lamas practiced Dharma from their childhood, and even some of them have Khenpo recognitions. They were invited to Taiwan for the ritual but weren't treated in respect. All of them were arranged in the lower positions. Those lamas all think that Huang Ying-chieh is arrogant and disobeys the traditions, which is a serious mistake and will have cause and effect to the hell. Secondly, Huang Ying-chieh lies to all that he is a monk. However, lots of people know that he not only eats meats but also drinks alcohol in private. Now, due to being spurned by Drikung Kyabgön lineage, he could only invite the Sakya Sangha group to conduct the ritual. In fact, Huang Ying-chieh himself doesn't know how to practice the Buddha Vajrayana Tantra, but disguises himself as a master on the Tantra to cheat people. On August 7, Huang Ying-chieh was in the online ceremony and said that, next week, we will invite the Sakya Sangha group to conduct the Buddha Vajrayana ritual. Now, there are at least 8 to 9 lamas, and I will join them as well. I hope everyone can do your best to register the forms for your family's karma creditors. Huang Ying-chieh is not a monk because he drinks alcohol, gets married and takes no precepts. Moreover, he even doesn't have formal Sangha education at all. However, he pretends a monk to hold all kinds of ceremonies to deceive offerings from all disciples, which will lead to the karma results of falling into hell. During the ceremony, Sakya lineage's lamas conducted the puja. But Huang Ying-chieh sat on the top seat, drank tea, and pretended he was chanting the Tantra as well. There is a folk saying that if the monk or nun chants for people to avoid calamities, and the chanting is not complete, the monk or nun will have to make up for hundreds times in the hell. Huang Ying-chieh declaims he is a monk. He conducted the Buddha Vajrayana ritual, but he didn't chant the Tantra in the ritual from the start to finish. This is a negative karma which will definitely lead to the punishments of couples' hells. Anyone who attends this ceremony represents that you support this evil activity, and will have the collective negative karma. Thus, it had better to report to the police and ask for the refund. What is more ridiculous thing is that Huang Ying-chieh received the offerings from disciples in the beginning of the ceremony. After that, when Sakya Sangha group chanted the Tantra for around 3 to 4 hours, Huang Ying-chieh didn't know how to chant so that he passed the microphone to the Sangha group. Then, he sat on the seat to drink tea, chat, and make a pretense of chanting on the seat. After the puja, Huang Ying-chieh chanted the transferring merit text in Chinese. Every lama didn't know what Huang Ying-chieh did. Huang Ying-chieh says he achieved Mahamudra level. Does Drikung Kyabgön Chetsang Rinpoche know about this? Huang Ying-chieh called himself as the third Tulku Palme Khyentse Rinpoche, and said that now people couldn't choose their own guru. Some of them think that the root guru should be good-looking, talkative, and has many followers. Huang Ying-chieh tells his disciples that he is their root guru, and claims he has achieved the Mahamudra level. What he did is just like an Adharma master's behavior. Touting himself as the senior monk and practice yogi of Drikung Kyabgön lineage, Huang Ying-chieh goes around scamming people for money. Now he even takes advantage of the Sakya Sangha group to accentuate himself as a practice monk so that he can deceive those donations from the disciples. Don't Drikung Kyabgön Chetsang Rinpoche and all the Drikung Kyabgön lineage's centers cope with Huang Ying-chieh to stop him of the swindle? We should not let him cheat those followers' donations and not deliver wrong Buddhism concepts to the public, which really makes huge troubles in Taiwan. The prosecutor's office and police must investigate and take action to what Huang Ying-chieh did. We cannot let those innocent followers to be used and deceived by him anymore. For all Sakya lineage centers, please protect your Rinpoche, Khenpo, lamas not to be taken advantage of swindling donations, building up his own reputation again and again by Huang Ying-chieh. As we know, this is not the first time that Huang Ying-chieh to magnify himself by using the Sangha group. In order not to let more and more people are cheated, please forward this video to those who are deceived at the moment by Huang Ying-chieh and save them out of this fraud.